Hey guys, I had the opportunity to finish up a couple of builds I was working on over the holidays with mini quads, and I also managed to get a hold of a TBS Vendetta. I was gonna kind of take a look at some footage of where I got to go out and fly them today. I got to go out and fly all three for the first time. It was a lot of fun, but also really cold. It's been about 10 degrees here in Columbus all week, and my fingers are going numb as I was flying, and I had to keep jumping back in my car to stay warm. And so I was going to take a quick second and kind of talk about each of the builds I did, and my thoughts on flying them, and then pop over to the footage real quick. I originally wanted to turn my first MXP 230 frame right here, which is like beaten all up and everything, old, and I was going to turn it into a 6-inch frame, and I kind of discovered that X-Hover doesn't sell the 6-inch arms anymore, and they also don't seem to make the extensions anymore. So I just kind of gave up on that idea, and I went ahead and bought the Blackout Mini H 6-inch frame. And so I took my parts off that X-Hover one and I put it on this, which the motors are already good for 6-inch props in the first place. They were better for 6-inch props. I originally built it with the nylon hardware that comes with it, and I just kind of set it down once, pretty easy, and it exploded. So I replaced all that with aluminum stuff that I had. So I've got the red standoffs and stuff in there. Other than that, most of the parts are pretty common on there. It's KISS flight controller, KISS 24 amp ESCs, and just the normal 2-blade props. The next build I was going to talk about for a second was my newer MXP 230. This is I use the purple standoffs, and I've got the X-Hover 2350 2206 motors on here, and these quad props are pretty impressive. Of everything I've flown today, the Blackout was the first time I flew a 6-inch, and it was really kind of floaty and nice. It rolled, flipped, and spun like a lot faster than what I expected, but it is still much more floaty than what a 5-inch I guess is. This thing, out of all three, definitely felt like a rocket. These motors are really impressive. They make kind of a strange whirring noise that like most motors don't seem to make on the video. I don't know what that is, but I've noticed it like on Stinger Swarm's videos, which is where I saw the motors the first time. But by far, like, the fastest thing I've got right now, right here, definitely this. Then last, of course, was my Vendetta, and I haven't done anything to this yet. I'll probably flash it to beta flight and when I get into the PIDs and rates and everything else. But I don't really care too much about PIDs. I really just change the rates to accommodate how I like to fly and my controller usage. I did actually manage to get this with a bad motor on it at first, and it looked like the RC shop that was on Amazon, I think, actually may have switched out that motor themselves for some reason. So because I could see heat shrink on the lines coming to the motor. But I did switch that out, and it runs great now, and I see normal current draw and everything else. That's what alerted me to the fact that I probably had a bad motor was the current draw in the first place, and batteries dropping like crazy. So, but had a lot of fun flying a Vendetta today too. Even with stock PIDs and clean flight, it still really handles great. Flips back and forth really fast. A lot of fun. All these crafts are going to challenge me to be a better pilot. Also got to try out a couple new batteries. Tried out the Tattoo R line, the Thunder Power Adrenaline series, the Venom drone racing specific series, and then standard tattoos, which I've actually been using for a while. So, but yeah, I'm gonna flip over to the footage from the flights, and each footage will have the specs of the stuff that I built there at the beginning. You guys let me know what you think in the comments and everything else. Thanks.